I'm so glad you're with me today. I'm gonna do Tuscan scallops and shrimp. Man, a brilliant dish. I think that you're really gonna like. The shrimp and the scallops just make the dish so succulent and beautiful. Some spinach in there, some carrots, some onions, really amazing. I got inspired from this plate I got from Honeycomb Kitchen Shop. I hope you like this. Let's go make this recipe about the dish. Welcome into the show, man. I am so glad you are in the kitchen with me today. I'm rocking a great dish, man. This guy right here, this skillet, will basically be our cooking vessel. Mustard greens. These are gonna give the dish some flavor, some depth, get you an al dente orzo, meaning that it's still got a little bit of a bite to it. Golden chicken right there. Oh my goodness, it's made with so much love. I am so glad you are in the house today. Man, really great cream dish. We're gonna do some basic cooking today. I'm gonna show you a nice cream reduction. It's gonna be really good. First thing I gotta do to make my Tuscan shrimp and scallops, I've got to get my pasta going. I'm gonna break a cardinal rule that I learned in Italy. Yes, I am. I'm breaking a cardinal rule. I'm gonna put something on top of my pasta, a protein. I'm doing it. I'm sorry. I love y'all. Hope y'all still love me in Tuscany. But I get my pasta right in there, and I never worry about it hanging over. Once it starts cooking, man, it'll all end up down in there. The goal here is not to have the ends, the tip ends of the pasta stick together. That's the whole problem whenever you do that. Just put it all down in there. So we let our pasta get going there. I have a skillet right here that we're gonna use for our scallops, and they're gonna go first. So, because it's all going back into the cream sauce, but I want to get these guys seared first. And I've got that thing is pretty hot. I had to move it before we got going because it was smoking pretty good. My scallops are dry, so these are a U-10. So 3, 6, 9, there's 10. That's 1 pound of scallops right there. They're U-10s, 10 to a pound. And they're really a big scallop. The smaller the number, the bigger the scallop. And so these are really good. It's a dry pack, meaning there is, absolutely no water or marinade or anything to them. And you want to make sure that they're really good and dry. And so they've been sitting on that towel for quite some time. I've patted the top dry a couple of times, but I just want to get them going. And it really takes a hot skillet. And you've seen me do this before with a cast iron where I've used just 1/2 of the skillet. For this, I'm gonna use some butter. I'm gonna baste them a little bit in some butter. So just salt and pepper on these, and we're gonna get them searing. I think we're ready to go here. Let's see if we can get some good noise going on. Once I get my first one in, I'll get some of that oil moved and get all 10 of them in there. Again, this is going right back into this pan with a whole lot of other stuff here in a little while. But we're using the souks, the pan drippings from our scallops to make the rest of the dish. Just get them going. And they feel so good. A great flavor, great smell to these. Just make sure you get them from somewhere that has really good scallops, really good seafood. Just make sure you get them from a good spot. Now, once I get them all in, I'm gonna season this side of them with the salt, pepper, and granulated garlic. You season both sides. But before I turn them at all, I'm gonna take out my Highland Dairy butter. And we need about 1/3 of this stick of butter. So let's grab a spoon. We'll take about 1/3 of that guy. And I just really want to be ready. I'll also need a pair of tongs for the flip. And you could use the spoon too. It really doesn't matter, but I'm gonna get my butter going right now. We want to sear one side of them real good. The presentation side, the rest of it is about basting those in that butter. Just make sure we get enough too. Just add a little bit more. And once they get going, I'll take my spoon and just give them a flip. And that looks really nice. They are gonna go again in the cream sauce, so they don't have to be all crunchy and crispy on one side. We just want to get them going. That color is nice. Just be careful. And once you get them all flipped over, after about a minute or so of cooking, you can start basting them. And that looks good. So we'll take that butter, just kind of kick it over all those scallops. Just get them basted. And I'll get them all basted, you know, a couple of times here, and we're gonna remove them to a towel, and we're gonna get our shrimp right in this skillet. When we get back, you guys, we'll get that going. We'll get our shrimp right in here. Y'all stick around. This is gonna be a beautiful Tuscan scallop and shrimp. So simply get some browning done to our scallops. That's all we really wanna do. Get a sear on one side, and we'll baste them for a moment or two with butter. If you missed any of the episodes of About the Dish, you can find every one of them on our YouTube channel, Chef Brooks TV. Make sure you go there. You know, that thumb you use, that finger you use to swipe and do all that stuff on your phone, smash that subscribe button, Chef Brooks TV. All of our videos are out there, all of our episodes. We got shorts out there. Learn cooking techniques right from me. At Chef Brooks Catering, we take pride in our food and our service. Whether your event is large or small, in-home or on location, our team of culinary pros is ready to make your event beautiful and delicious. We do all things culinary. Give us a call or find us online at chefbrookscatering.com.
You know, those mornings when it takes just a little bit extra to get you out of bed? This might be it.
Wake up to the goodness of Jimmy Dean.
Okay, our scallops are out of the butter. They look awesome. And like, hey, they're not finished. They're gonna go into the cream sauce. We just wanna sit those aside, and we're gonna get our shrimp right into that oil. These are unseasoned so far, because you have to make sure your shrimp have some ice on them all the time. Make sure they stay as cold as you can keep them. Man, they go bad really quick when they're not on ice. And so you wanna make sure that you get them on ice all the time. And once you get them going in your pan, realize that that's water coming out of them from the ice. So it's gonna sizzle, and you just gotta be real careful. I'm gonna do the same thing I did to the scallops and season these with salt and pepper. Granulated garlic, that's it. I need to check on my pasta because it is rolling and looking really nice. This is gonna be al dente, we'll cook it down just till it's still a little bit firm, because it also is gonna go in this pan with the sauce and the shrimp and scallops. And let's get a wooden spoon out for these guys. Just get them moving. Once we get these cooked off, they're gonna come out as well, and we'll start building our cream sauce. But we gotta get these guys cooked. And man, you gotta make sure you season these really good. They're mostly water. And so the water evaporates, it comes out, and you just gotta continue to make sure that they're seasoned up really, really good. You know, a big reason people use blackening spice is because the shrimp can take it. I'm gonna add a little crushed red pepper flakes to it as well, just so my shrimp got a little heat to them. And again, it's only 2 minutes of cook time before I remove them and start with the next phase of the dish. Just get them turned over. Just like that. Get a little flip. That's real good right there. Now, the next thing we're gonna do is get our garlic going and our shallots. Because once those shrimp come out of there, we're gonna need to get our shallot and garlic going. We got some wine that's going with the dish as well. So we gotta have our shallots and garlic. We're gonna use a couple of cloves of garlic. And so we wanna make sure we have those ready, but our shrimp are ready. I don't wanna let those cook too long. Again, they are going in with the cream and everything else. So we wanna get these out of here right now. And now we have access to the pan that's got all the love in the bottom of it. We're gonna add a little bit more butter, about a tablespoon, right in there. The magic really doesn't happen until you get the shrimp out of the pan. All that love in the bottom, man, we're gonna add shallots and garlic to it and deglaze it with some wine. And I wanna turn that down just a little bit, not to get too brown. Let's get our shallots and garlic ready here. So just give our garlic a smash, take that paper seal off of it, and discard that. So you get down to the meat. And there it is right there. Same thing with our shallot, except we're not gonna smash it too much. We're just gonna basically give it a chop. We just wanna put some work to it. And our butter is looking good. Just give that a chop. Not too much work here. Just get it all cut up together. That looks really good. Now, our butter is looking good. Let's get this right in there. Boom. Y'all, when we come back, we're gonna finish a great cream sauce, get our scallops going back in here, about the dish. We'll be right back.
Honeycomb Kitchen Shop has been a cornerstone of downtown Rogers for nearly 9 years.
We invite you to come discover top quality kitchen tools and small appliances, gourmet foods, and Arkansas-made products. Then unleash your inner chef in our inspiring teaching kitchen, where we have cooking classes almost every day of the week.
From beginner basics to more advanced techniques, our talented local chefs guide you through a world of flavors.
Honeycomb Kitchen Shop.
Inspiring home cooking.
So many people have a real struggle to find their place in the world. But you know, I've helped thousands of people as a real estate and lifestyle expert. As a result of that, I really understand the personalized nature and process of discovery.
Man, I feel like I found a really nice home here, for sure.
Well, and that's why I bring people inspiration that you provide, so you can stimulate their hearts and minds.
Yes, their stomachs as well. I'm a stomach guy, man.
Me too. Contact me. Let's spend some time exploring your hopes and dreams. then I'll go out and find it for you.
Okay, welcome back. Man, our pasta is looking really, really good. I think we're gonna just get that done. I wanna get it drained, okay? And you know, if you have a colander, it's great. You do whatever you gotta do. All I wanna do is pour the water off of this. This is going back into that skillet right there so quickly that it's not gonna matter that this keeps cooking just for a little bit. I mean, a lot of times we'll take our pasta and strain it all the way out, chill it, because we're gonna use it later, especially, you know, in a restaurant setting, that sort of thing. But it being hot like that is perfect. We're gonna turn that burner off so we don't mess anything up. And I took the shallots and the garlic away from the burner. I didn't want those to get too brown. I wanted you to see this. And so we're doing a real similar to something we've done before. We're just making a pan gravy or pan sauce. This is a cream sauce. We're not using any roux for this. We're gonna let it thicken itself. I am adding to our shallots and garlic and our butter sun-dried tomatoes. Before that butter gets too browned, before that garlic gets too browned, we wanna add those sun-dried tomatoes. Before the wine also. I'm gonna get my onion all prepped up as well. Just give that a nice toss. Now it looks good. I see a little bit of browning on my garlic, and it'll be okay for one more moment while I peel this onion. You gotta get the peel off the onion, you know? And it smells really good too. The dish is gonna be really, really good. And I'll get my onions cut up. Just a simple rough chop is all you need for these. Just like that. Okay, and I'm gonna add my wine right here. Turn that burner back up just a little. Once we get our wine in here and it starts reducing, remember what I said before too, you gotta add seasoning to it. You know, we're gonna season it up after we added the wine, after we add the cream, all of it. It's gonna need seasoning. Just get some salt and pepper and garlic in here. Make sure you get that burner turned back up, because that wine is gonna slow it down real quick. We'll get this cleaned up. We also have carrots that's going in the dish. It's gonna be really good. Give it a little bit of color. Let's get those in there. That's good. Oh yeah. Very nice. Okay, let's get our spinach over here as well, because we're gonna need that. Grab our heavy whipping cream. We need it as well. It's gonna be a great component to the dish. And there's a couple other things we gotta add. I'm gonna add some more crushed red pepper flake to it, along with some cheese. But look at that, the reduction is going really, really well. We're gonna help that out a lot by adding our spinach right in here right now. Just a bowl full. You know, really a handful. You can chop this up if you want to. Really, it's the effect that you're looking for with the finishing of the dish. So the spinach is for color, but for flavor as well, texture too. But I want to keep them whole. It's baby spinach, so it's small, but I want to leave them whole so they look good inside the cream of the dish. It'll really give a good pop. Dish is always about color too. It's got to be about color. Another thing I learned in Italy. Another crazy thing I learned. Add our heavy cream. And with this, you can heat it up if you want to. If you want to make a double reduced cream, we're going to just let it reduce for the first time right here. I'm not worrying about it curdling, but we just want to get it nice and coated up. I'm gonna bring this back to a boil. We're gonna get all of our seafood in here, and it's gonna be nice. Let's get our onions in there. We gotta let those guys start to cook down too, right in that cream. Gotta get those guys in there. Oh, this is gonna be a good dish. I'm telling you. Let's season it up again. One more time. Once we added that cream, it's gotta have some more salt and pepper. You guys, I'm gonna get those scallops and shrimp right in here. We're gonna let it reduce. It's gonna be delicious. Y'all stay right where you're at about the dish.
Do you suffer from foot pain caused by bunions and bunion-related deformities? Bunions are a complex deformity that requires specialized knowledge and expertise of your surgeon. The surgeons at Brightfoot Clinic have over 45 years combined experience for bunion correction. They are #1 in the state of Arkansas performing the popular Lapiplasty procedure. Come by for a consultation today. Let us take care of your feet.
Dreaming of owning an RV? Well, now is the time to add a little comfort to your vacations by investing in your home away from home. Make your dream come true with Wheels RV, the #1 new RV dealer in Northwest Arkansas. We carry brands like Grand Design, Brinkley, Flagstaff, No Boundaries, and Vibe. Seek, explore, discover with Wheels RV. Find us 5 miles west of I-49 under the Tontitown Water Tower.
Once you feel like the reduction is good, once it coats a spoon, you can add your scallops and shrimp right back into the dish. Let it cook for another minute and you are ready to serve. Let me show you all the goods, okay? Parmesan cheese, freshly grated Parmesan. We're gonna add to this. Man, it's a couple of tablespoons. Really, it's just getting that Parmesan to dissolve in that liquid. And it's so hot that the Parmesan does that right away. And it's a really aged one, so it should have some good potency to it. We're gonna add our scallops and our shrimp right back into our cream sauce. Just get it mixed together. Let all that flavor melt together, those scallops, those shrimp, that cream. Ooh. And now, hey, listen, make sure that you grab a taster. Before you give the dish to your family, make sure you grab a taster and taste that broth. Make sure that it's got enough love for you on it. And that's pretty dang good. That's pretty good. I'm gonna add another pinch of crushed red pepper flake. That's pretty dang good. I gotta tell you right now, that is pretty good. And the other thing I wanna show you. So, everybody says, how do you know when the texture is right? How do you know when you got the consistency right on the cream sauce? I'm gonna show you right now. Take that sauce, you gotta taste it anyway, right? Make sure it coats your spoon. If you see it coat your spoon like that and just take a long time to drip off of there, you should be good to go. You may want to let it reduce a little bit more. It's your choice too. Food is very subjective. I'll say that all the time. But I've tried it twice now. It's pretty dang good. So, let's make a plate here. Y'all ready to see this? Got my pasta. It looks real good. You can see that it's still nice and steamy. Really nice. No, I didn't season it up at all with anything. I'm gonna roll me some up onto my pair of tongs, just like that. You can use a spoon at the back if you want to, but just roll it up where it covers your tongs. I want to keep it as straight as I can and slide it off of there, just like that. Then, let's get that out of the way there. Look at this. We'll take some of those veggies and go around our pasta like that. Got to have a little bed for all the rest of the loving that's going on this plate. So we'll make a little bed with the vegetables, like so. Then I'm going to get my first scallop out of there. I already got me a shrimp. Let's put this down right here. Scallop. Scallop, because I like them. Me like it as scallops. Man, you can feed 4 people, maybe 6 people off of this. Really a great recipe. Listen, put a little more Parmesan around the edge of that plate just for some garnish, something to add into that. I try not to put too much over the seafood. We'll add some Grow NWA edible flowers, make our plate beautiful. Drop one more flower on there, make it pretty. That is Tuscan scallops and shrimp over pasta. Oh my gosh, made with so much love. Let's eat, baby. It's time to eat. Man, what an amazing dish. It is so cool to build flavors with such simple ingredients. Man, it turns out delicious. You can't believe how velvety and succulent this dish is. The creaminess with the wine, the heavy cream, the cheese. What an amazing Tuscan shrimp and scallops. I'm super proud of this dish. I hope you will try this recipe at home for your family. You can find it on Chef Brooks TV on YouTube. It'll all be there. All our recipes are right in each one of our shows. Check us out. I'm Brooks. This is About the Dish. Oh no, you can do it. I'll behave. You gotta just tell me you're doing it and I'll behave. At Chef Brooks Catering, we take pride in our food and our service. Whether your event is large or small, in-home or on location, our team of culinary pros is ready to make your event beautiful and delicious. We do all things culinary. Give us a call or find us online at chefbrookscatering.com.